take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. This they split, this they drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the...
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Detroit Lions.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback in his 9th season in the NFL. It's Ryan Tannehill. Here's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
56, Mike, 56.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that?
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 91 yards.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Here's Hines. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
And it's third down. Third and 11.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, Lions nothing.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 49.
Throwing, Mayfield. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now it's Tannehill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And the Cardinals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. 11 yards there, just like last play.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darnell Mooney on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. In the 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. On first down, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. field. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Tannehill on third down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this.
And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, touchdown, Cardinals. Darnell Mooney on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
The kick is...
That's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket.
And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility. But we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. When I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield in a monster play.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. A gain of 6 there on first. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They begin the drive with Hines. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this 3rd quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Check, check, lucky. Alert, 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 alert. Regular,
Mayfield off the play fake. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Kenny Moore brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Complete to A.J.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 40-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground, and that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
But it's going to be second down.
He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
On second down, Mayfield again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, Mayfield.
That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down. And again, it's Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There defensively.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
It's fourth down.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Complete to AJ.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Slam.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
To the air again, Tannehill.
Fitzgerald on the slant.
Tannehill's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing again is Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
And 8.
Again, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tannehill throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Here's Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Lions 6.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he fires one. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Mayfield's pass intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brent.